Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters, and welcome to another episode of Quran Weekly, where I share with you verses of the Holy Quran that I find inspiring and deeply profound. So the verse that I'd like to share with you guys this week is from Surat Luqman, Surah number 31, verse number 13, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, وَإِذْ قَالَ لُقْمَانُ لِابْنِهِ وَهُوَ يَعِظُهُ يَا بُنَيَّ لَا تُشْرِكْ بِاللَّهِ إِنَّ الشِّرْكَ لَظُلْمٌ عَظِيمٌ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, and when Luqman said to his son, advising him, admonishing him, O my dear son, do not ascribe partners to God, for verily ascribing partners to Him is a great injustice. My dear brothers and sisters, the 31st surah of the Holy Quran is named after Luqman. Traditions say that Luqman was an Ethiopian slave who lived during the time of Prophet Dawood alayhi salam. He was a man of profound wisdom, so much so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala captures advice that he gives to his son. So this is a father who's having a conversation with his son. وَإِذْ قَالَ لُقْمَانُ لِابْنِهِ وَهُوَ يَعِظُهُ. He's giving advice to his son. And this in and of itself is a reminder for us, brothers and sisters. It's a lesson that the role of a father is not simply that he's the breadwinner, that he brings money, that he gives the debit card or the credit card to his children. The role of the father is the father has a responsibility to discipline his children, to teach them, to educate them, to impart spiritual knowledge to them. وَإِذْ قَالَ لُقْمَانُ لِابْنِهِ وَهُوَ يَعِظُهُ يَا بُنَيَّ. He says, O my dear son. He doesn't just say, O my son. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala here mentions the way that Luqman speaks to his son. He uses an expression of endearment. O my dear son, my beloved son, Ya bunay. And this is also another misconception, that a father has to be very strict. He should not show any emotion. Here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is showing us a father who is expressing love and compassion for his children. You shouldn't have a dictatorial relationship with your children. You should show them love. You should reaffirm the love that you have for them. Ya bunay la tushrik billah. Do not associate partners with Allah. The first thing that Luqman teaches his son is Tawheed, the oneness of God. My dear brothers and sisters, when you teach your children religion, before you teach them the rituals and you teach them the fiqh, you have to teach them who God is. You have to begin with usul al-deen, with aqa'id, before you teach them the rituals, because the rituals will be utterly meaningless if they have no concept of who God is. So Luqman begins the religious education of his son with Tawheed. And notice that he says, La tushrik billah, do not associate partners with God. And he also gives the reason, Inna shirka la dhulmun azim. Do not associate partners with God. Luqman doesn't stop there. He doesn't just tell his son, don't associate partners with God. He gives him the reason, the illah. So the hukum is what? La tushrik billah. Don't associate partners with God. And Luqman also gives the reason, because doing so is a great injustice to your own soul. So the lesson here, brothers and sisters, is that fathers have to take an active role in the upbringing of their children. They should use terms of endearment when they seek to educate their children. They should begin religious education with Tawheed. Teach your children to love God. Teach them not to associate partners with God. And when you teach them the what, also teach them the why. We ask Allah Azza wa Jal to bless us and guide us and illuminate our hearts with the teachings of the Holy Quran. Thank you so much, brothers and sisters, for giving me a few minutes of your time. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.